The Smith family had high hopes when they moved into the old Victorian mansion on the outskirts of town. It was meant to be a fresh start, a place of new beginnings, yet, from the moment they stepped through its cage doors, a shroud of unease descended upon them. Rumors of previous owners vanishing without a trace swirled in the small community, but the Smiths dismissed them as local superstitions. One stormy night, as rain hammered against the windows and thunder rumbled ominously, the Smiths huddled together in the dimly lit living room. The atmosphere grew increasingly oppressive, suffocating them with a sense of impending dread. It was then that they heard it, the unsettling sound of a piano, a melody that was both haunting and strangely beautiful, drifting down from the attic above. Frozen in fear, they exchanged nervous glances and slowly ascended the creaking stairs, their footsteps echoing in the eerie silence. With every step, the haunting melody grew louder and more melancholic. Finally, they reached the attic door. Trembling hands poised to open it. Just as they were about to reveal the secrets hidden within, the music ceased abruptly, leaving them in pitch darkness, their hearts racing. What malevolent force resided in that forsaken attic, and what did it want from the Smith family? On a rainy night, when the downpour seemed unrelenting, Sarah, a kind-hearted driver, made a fateful decision. She pulled over to offer a ride to a lone hitchhiker standing drenched and shivering on the lonely highway. As the stranger climbed into the car, they exchanged polite pleasantries, but there was an inexplicable chill in the air. The hitchhiker's voice, soft and spectral, carried an otherworldly quality that sent shivers down Sarah's spine. As the conversation deepened, the hitchhiker revealed a bone-chilling secret. They had met their demise in a gruesome car accident. On this very road several years ago, Sarah's grip tightened on the steering wheel, and a cold sweat trickled down her spine. In a moment of sheer terror, she glanced to her side, only to find the passenger seat empty. The hitchhiker had vanished, leaving her alone on the rain-soaked highway, with nothing but the echo of their haunting confession reverberating in her mind. Story 3: The Forgotten Town. On a stormy night, a group of adventurous friends found themselves in the heart of a dark, rain-soaked forest, lost and seeking refuge from the relentless downpour. They stumbled upon a town seemingly forgotten by time. Its narrow streets were lined with decrepit buildings, and the air hung heavy with an eerie stillness, undeterred by the ominous surroundings. The friends explored the town's abandoned houses, eventually entering one that seemed untouched by time. Inside, they discovered an old diary, its pages yellowed and brittle as they read. The diary unveiled a horrifying truth: the townspeople had mysteriously vanished on a rainy night, leaving nothing behind but their haunting shadows imprinted on walls and sidewalks. Fear gripped the friends as they continued to explore, noticing those shadows growing more pronounced and animated, as if they were reaching out for release from their spectral existence. In the midst of the tempestuous night, they found themselves ensnared in a nightmarish puzzle that defied explanation. The Donovan family had inherited an imposing mansion that stood sentinel by a gloomy, rain-swollen lake. Within the mansion's dimly lit study, an unsettling portrait hung in a shadowy corner, a likeness of Isabella Donovan, a tragic ancestor who had met her end in the cold waters of the lake many years ago. On ordinary nights, the portrait was a mere relic of the past, but on rainy nights, it came to life in a sinister way. Isabella's eyes would follow anyone who dared enter the room, and her image shifted, revealing her submerged in the depths of the lake. Her ghostly figure reached out with wet, spectral fingers, as if desperately trying to escape the watery abyss that had claimed her life. The Donovan family, trapped in a macabre dance with their ancestral curse, found themselves haunted by Isabella's vengeful spirit, forever bound to a chilling blow that defied the laws of the living. In a drought-stricken village, desperation had reached its peak. Crops withered, streams ran dry, and the land had turned to dust. The villagers, their livelihoods on the brink of collapse, resorted to a desperate measure. They sought the assistance of a mysterious witch known for her rain-summoning abilities. On a night when rain seemed like a distant memory, the witch performed a dark and forbidden ritual in a bid to end the drought. Her incantations echoed through the village, and the heavens responded with a sudden and ferocious storm. Rain poured relentlessly, quickly turning into a torrential downpour of biblical proportions. The village, once parched, was now engulfed in water. Streets became rivers, houses islands. Panic and chaos reigned as the villagers attempted to escape the deluge. But with the rising waters came something far more sinister. Vengeful spirits, tormented souls of the past, seeking retribution for the disruption of the natural order. The village was transformed into a watery nightmare, its streets and homes haunted by ghostly figures, forever trapped in the cataclysmic storm they had unwittingly unleashed.